Alright, so I made an Arms Warrior build about, I want to say maybe like a week ago or two that I had, maybe longer, I don't know. I posted the Skull Splitter build for Arms Warrior because it really did just feel like the best build to run in terms of, like, kill potential and how fast you can, like, 100 to 0 somebody. And for the most part, it still feels that way. And like I said, Arms just really isn't the best spec. It's not really performing compared to other DPS classes. I would say it's probably easily D tier or F tier at most. Fury is no better after the repeated changes and nerfs to the spec over the coming months, the last 6 months or so. And so now I feel like we have been shoehorned into a slam slash auto attack style build that I'm going to showcase here on pre-patch right now against some dummies, and I'll show you like the damage breakdown and what you're going to look like in terms of damage and what the goal of this build really is. And then I'm going to jump over to the beta, which I have full 409 item level geared, and I'll show you the damage numbers there. Now, keep in mind, this is all on dummies. This isn't against like another player with like versatility and like proper debuffs and shit like that. But from what I have played in PvP, it's very strong, and you basically become a rampage bot. That's like your main goal is to just become a rampage bot, and that's it. And you just dump damage. Your auto attacks are pretty much the majority of your damage. And with this spec, you also get a lot of execute procs. So I'm gonna do pre-patch first, and then we're gonna jump over to the beta, and we'll go from there. So again, even on pre-patch, I'll put the current build of pre-patch in the description. Or no, I'll put it in the comment section, and then I'll put the beta the beta build. I will also put that in the comment section. So if anybody ever comes back to this video, and this build is still really strong, you can use it then when the launch comes in 2 weeks. Okay. So yeah. So the goal of this build is to become a rampage bot. There's no other reason for this build to exist. I use Enduring Rage, so I'm permanently enraged, always benefiting from my mastery. I have Battle Trance because of the self-heal, and it also helps generate rage. And then Slaughterhouse for the 40% Mortal Strike. Now keep in mind, some of these talents are going to be interchangeable when you go into like rated PvP, like rated arenas. Like if you need Disarm or you need Rebound, like these are all... The other two talents are interchangeable. Like Slaughterhouse is the only one that cannot be changed. You need this if you're going to be playing Fury Warrior in PvP. You need Slaughterhouse. But Enduring Rage and Battle Trance are both interchangeable for whatever your needs are against any composition that requires Rebound, Disarm, the different Demolition or Mastering Commander, like the most important talents. But anyway, so the goal is to become a Rampage bot and let your auto attacks do everything for you. So you'll notice that we attack kind of fast. It won't be as fast as what beta will be, but you literally just become a Rampage bot. This will be even better at 70 because you will be getting Anger Management, and you'll actually get 2 Recs in 30 seconds. You'll basically get 30-second Recklessness all the time. So we're doing a consistent 14.3k DPS right now against some dummies, and we're coming toward the end of our cooldowns, so we got one last Odin's Fury. And for pre-patch, I've been playing Kyrian in PvP with the Resonator because it's just a one-shot. You can also play Necrolord if you want to buff up your auto attacks. For me, I've been hitting around 4k, like in PvP, maybe 4k, top-ended 6k on critical auto attacks. So it's a pretty big deal. So I think that's a good amount of time. So we'll look at our damage breakdown here. Okay, we did 642,000 damage. And again, keep in mind, some of these are going to be AoE, like Odin's Fury is going to be AoE, right? Because it's hitting everything. So, Bloodthirst did 116,000 damage. Rampage did 107,000. Odin's Fury did 86.7k, okay? And that's an AoE. Slam, I only hit it 6 times, and it did 61,600 damage. And then this is our melee. This is our auto attack, right? We did 72,500 damage with our auto attacks. Sidearm also procced because of this. It hit 24 times, totaling for 38,100 damage. Gushing Wound, the dot, that's single target, insane damage. Here's Annihilator, which is your secondary buff, which buffs your passive auto attack, right? Because you get auto attack damage without Annihilator. So when you get Annihilator and you have all this auto attack damage, all this starts compounding together, and you get massive auto attacks, okay? So 33,600 damage. This is single target auto attacks, okay? And then, like, execute, we hit, you know, 2 times, totaling 17k, and then the rest is just, like, Odin Fury AoE. So now we're going to jump over to the beta, and unfortunately, I don't have details to properly test on the beta. I don't really know why or where or how to get it, but that's besides the point. Alright, now we're on the beta, and with this build, there's 2 different builds that you can run. You can run the one-handed spec, or you can run two-handed with Unbridled Ferocity. Both I feel like are decent. Just depends on like what kind of, like how fast you want to get wreck. I guess I really haven't noticed too much. I don't think, but movement speed wise, like giving a faster movement speed with one-handed, so it might be better with that getting somebody down. But yeah. Anyway, so again, I'm gonna have the build posted in the comment section for beta. So in case anybody wants to come back here and then look at the build, you can. Alright, so if you're going to run one-handed spec, keep in mind, none of my gear is enchanted. Like, I didn't bother to enchant any of this, so the damage is not fully representative of what I'm going to have. But this is full 408 item level, or 424 in PvP, rather. Single-minded Fury if you're going to run one-handed, and then you can run Anger Management. So we're going to go ahead and showcase 30-second wreck, I guess. We'll do that. Also, you'll notice that Execute will proc a lot, and so will Sidearm. Sidearm is going to proc a ton. Look at this auto attack, right? Look at that. Look at that. This big dam. And then you have 2 Odin's Fury, so you pretty much have this for a while. Just shredding. Average 4 auto attacks. Sidearm, like I said, is going to proc a lot. This one-handed build is also good for building up maximum Rampage stacks, so Rampage will always deal 10% more damage. I predict I will get 2 wrecks before Thundersoar is off cooldown. We added up at the same time. That's pretty big. Alright, now I'm going to show you Unbridled Ferocity, which will help you further getting your wreck back faster. So we're going to change some points out, put it into this. We'll equip two-handed weapons. Alright, we're going to cooldown. We have Avatar, we do. Okay, lit. Alright. Alright, we're gonna build. We're gonna shoot for maybe 2.5 Recklessness cooldowns in 1 Thundersoar. So we're gonna shoot for that and see how it goes. Alright, let's go. gonna try one-handed one more time. To be honest, I like both. I just won't know until actually we get into the first arena season. Unless they change the build again somehow. But I think one-handed might actually be better. I should have got weapon enchants. Weapon enchants are a massive deal in Dragonflight. There's like 8 different enchants, and as Fury you get to have 2 different ones, and it's critically important, and I didn't even bother to get them, so like I said, it's not like a super accurate representation, but this already feels incredibly strong. Before they end up nerfing all aspects of Warrior, this is the only one that's left that really just feels like it pumps. Alright, and that's pretty much what I wanted to show. I'm sorry I couldn't get an accurate damage like add-on going, but like I feel like this is going to be the strongest variant of Fury, and I'm usually never wrong. And I always stick by what I say is like what I determine is going to be good, because I do actually run it. And every one of my guides that I've ever made, I have always ran the build that I said I was going to run, or the one that I have showcased, and I've managed to make these things work. And I genuinely think this is going to be a very, very strong build with hard swap in mind, because you just generate so much rage that you're going to have that 40% Mortal Strike on anything at any time, ready to go. Not to mention, I didn't use any of my charges either, which also helped me get rage, like 40 rage during Rec. Like, you're basically a Rampage bot, so like, just sitting here and getting 2 Recs and 1 Thunder Sword cooldown on both specs blows my mind. And it's probably going to be even better when I'm actually like running at people with charge and whatnot, and like rage dumping even harder. So we'll see. I think this is going to be a very strong build, and I just wanted to showcase both two-handed weapon and one-handed. It's not completely accurate, as you can see. Like, I'm missing all of my enchants. I'm missing like 7 enchants from both weapons, rings, cloak, chest, like everything major. So not super accurate, but still a lot of damage. And I firmly believe this is going to be the #1 build for Fury after all the changes. And you know, if something happens to change, something gets nerfed, I'll come back and I'll make a different build where I think like maybe the next build will be better, or you know, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and good luck on your Dragonflight launch. And I'm hyped.